Okay, so I want you to know that this is not some prepared speech, that this is how I feel starting now, and that I didn't have to think about this because I just kind of know what I want to say. Basically, Directioners, I don't know if you knew the Directioners who committed suicide, any of them or not. If you did, I'm very sorry that that happened and that you have to deal with that. And for those of you who didn't know them, I'm sure they were good people. And they didn't deserve to die or anything. But sometimes unfortunate things happen. Channel 4 should not have done that documentary, and it caused a lot of problems. And now we get to say RIP to a bunch of Directioners. I don't want to blame Channel 4. I know that they did the documentary, and I know that a lot of people are angry at them right now. But I wouldn't blame Channel 4 because no, they had no right to go and talk about a lot of things that they don't know. But at the same time, you just kind of have to think that those people made that choice on their own. And I don't think they deserve to make that choice, and I wish they wouldn't have. And I can't believe Channel 4. And I'm never going to support Channel 4. And I hope that they find a way in them to apologize, even if only to the families of those 91 Directioners that are having to watch from heaven. Or, I mean, wherever they are, I don't know. I know that majority of those were Larry shippers, for what it's worth, for all of you Larry shippers out there. I just want to say that whether Larry's real or not doesn't matter. Whether you ship the bromance or the hardcore relationship doesn't matter. Whether Harry and Louie are together or not for real doesn't matter. Whatever gives you hope and makes you think that you have the possibility of having a brighter future, believe it. I mean, if you seeing Harry and Louie makes you think, hey, maybe I can have something like that one day, then believe it all you want to, okay? And there's going to be a lot of people out there that have a lot to say about things. Some that agree with you, some that don't, some that ridicule and criticize you, and it happens. And you got to be strong, and you got to push through, and you got to keep living. I really think that unless you know someone personally, that you don't have a right to comment on their behavior. I mean, you might not always have a good understanding of why people do some things, but what I do know is that everyone comes from a different place. No one person's life is exactly the same as somebody else's. Now, there's not always an excuse for some behavior, but there is a reason. And you don't know what people have gone through. You don't know why they are the way they are. And with everything good comes something bad. With everything bad comes something good. And you just got to kind of figure out how to weigh that and figure out which one is which. I hope that everybody takes a nice moment of silence for those Directioners that are gone now. And I don't know. I hope that if anybody else ends up seeing it later, that nobody else makes the same decision that everybody else has. And I just hope that the rest of these directioners that were hurt by this can push through. And I know it's difficult for those of you who did know them. And another thing that we just have to kind of take into consideration is that might not have been the only thing that bothered those directioners to push them to that point. Everybody has their own problems in their life. And that could have been the last straw. Even if it's a simple straw. One piece of straw is all it takes to break a camel's back, if it's the right piece. And that's what we have to take into consideration right now, is that this might not have been the only reason. And that maybe this just was the last straw. And I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to be somebody else's last straw. Which really sucks, because I'd hate to know how Channel 4 feels right now, because I know they're probably not exactly happy about this. I do think that they used directioners for laughing stock and such, but honestly, just knowing what happened to these directioners, I think was enough punishment that they needed. And, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry about what happened to everybody, and I'm a directioner too. And if any of you knew them, and you need somebody to talk to, I'm here for you. Directioners stand together as a family, and together as a family, we will heal. We will move forward. We will keep supporting our idols. We will believe what we believe. We will support who we support. And we will not let this take us down from supporting One Direction and the things that they do. So, I don't know. Good luck. Have a moment of silence. And keep moving forward.